What's up, guys? Welcome back to Mandown Gardening. This week's episode is brought to you by AC Infinity. We are in my 4x4 tent powered by the Evo 6 by AC Infinity. We have a couple oscillating fans, 6-inch exhaust, and the controller 69. If you guys are looking for any gear and you guys want to save 10%, you guys can use my code Mandown on their site, and it'll save you guys some money at the checkout. So if you guys remember from last week, we were dealing with the thrips. I sprayed her down again yesterday, and this is the next day, and she's looking a lot better. I'm gonna feed her today, and we are going to give her 50-50 of Green Rush Bloom and Green Rush Grow. If you guys are interested in this line of nutrients, you guys can also use my code, and it will save you 10% as well on this stuff. I have about 2 gallons, a little bit more of water that I'm going to pH down, and yeah, put this stuff in there. So we're going to give her a heavier feeding today, and I'm going to lighten up on the water a little bit. I'm not going to give her all of this. I'll probably just give her 5 liters, maybe 6. We'll see, because she's pretty bone dry, but she's looking a lot better. She is, I flipped her last night, so this is technically day 1 of flower, and at her last watering or whatever, I gave her a heavier dose of recharge, so she's definitely looking better. I am going to give her some Epsom salts as well. I have about 2 gallons, like I said, and we're just going to give her 2 teaspoons of Epsom salt in there. And then we'll come over here and we'll give them some Green Rush Bloom for her. So I'm gonna do 4 and 4. Two. There. You guys can see a little bit. 3. And 4. The reason why I'm doing 50-50 is because she's still technically in veg a little bit, you know, like during the stretch, and she can benefit from this. Shout out to the dude that told me about this. I can't remember his name. Thank you. He said that he has great results doing this, and this is the first time really using this stuff solo. I mean, I did top dress one time with Gaia Green. The rest of it's been all this. So we're going to hit her with that. So we have 4 and 4 of that. And we have some seaweed extract, also by Green Rush. And this is 1 shot. So it's like that per liter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, a little bit more. And then we'll give her a little bit of CalMag too. Only 4 though, because I put the Epsom salt in there. And then what we're gonna do, it's like motor oil. We're just gonna come over here and mix the piss out of it. So this might take a little bit, but I know Ribby, when he does it, he mixes it till it's really foamy and stuff like that. But this stuff doesn't take that long with that seaweed extract. But this should honestly green her up, I'm hoping, because she's getting a lot of stuff in there. But she's definitely looking a lot better. I sprayed her down again yesterday, and I just shook the plant with a white piece of paper to catch anything, and I did catch one, but I think it was dead because it wasn't moving unless it was playing dead. Could be too. But, and then I'm gonna pH her down. This is the pH I've been using because I ran out of the TMB. So I've been using this stuff right here. And this stuff is pretty stable, guys. You know, when I put it in there and then I'll leave it for 10 or 15 minutes and come back, and it's usually within 5/100ths of a percentage point. So it's pretty stable. So I'm gonna go ahead and pH it and we'll be back. All right, guys, we're back. I pH'd it down to 6.35, and I've been hitting it with a lower pH because that's just what I found with the vanilla frosting. Using the HP Pro Mix, the heat has been raising the pH and it's just always been off. It's been, shit, that vanilla frosting was like at 8.4. So I've been hitting it with the lower pH this whole time, and I think it might be causing it a lockout. I tested the runoff the last time I watered it with the whatchamacallit, with the recharge, and it was at 6.4. So she wasn't, you know what I mean? She wasn't that bad, but it might be kind of low. So that's why I'm gonna hit her with a couple waterings at what you're supposed to, the normal, and see if that'll help. Because a lower pH definitely isn't helping. And I know a couple guys said water from the bottom, but I have that spacer down there, and I don't want it to just sit there. So that's why I have the diatomaceous earth on the way. Because if I do have runoff, I want to be able to suck that crap up because I'm using salts and stuff, and I don't want all that buildup in there. That's the method to my madness anyways. Or that's what I'm thinking. But that other stuff should be here in the next couple days. So I'm gonna finish watering her out. I'll probably give her 4 more. Yeah, I'll probably give her 6 today. And hopefully it'll help her. And we'll be back in a couple days, guys. And we'll see. But she's definitely looking a lot better. She's definitely a lot, I mean, she's a lot healthier. I'm glad I flipped her last night. And that spray is working for now. But we'll be back in a couple days, guys. Later. What's up, guys? We're back. It's day 3 of flower since I flipped her. And she's starting to look pretty good. I gave her the green rush and stuff yesterday. She greened up a little bit. I hit her with the Epsom salt. It's crazy. Still looks like a magnesium. Huh. It's all right though. We're just gonna let her go and see what we get. I'm gonna leave the light where it's at, let her grow up into it for a little bit. I'll probably have to raise it here shortly. We're at about 20 some inches, 22 maybe. I haven't measured, but she's doing good. We're gonna have to get in here and clean her out at day 21 really good. And so that way the rest of these can all, because there's all down in there. I should have probably took off more. It's like when I take it off, it just goes back so quick. That's how I know she's healthy. She is what she is. Definitely a finicky plant. Somebody else had said that this one is really finicky. It's just her strain, it's her type. Bruce Banger by Seedsman. You guys can save 10% with code Mandown over there at Seedsman too, if you guys are interested in any of their genetics. I have the purple Oreos and the cherry punch as well going for them. So we'll have 3 of them by them. That video will be dropping next week sometime. I just transplanted those. Those are looking pretty good too. So we just might pull this one off after all the BS. But I just stopped in real quick to show you guys. We'll be back in a couple days. Smash that like as always, guys. Thank you. Later. What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna come in here and defoliate a little bit of this freaking bush. That is one thing. This thing is a vigorous grower no matter what. And she is bushy. Like, the light can't even get down into any of this stuff to let her stretch. So I'm just gonna come in here and start picking off some of these bigger ones. Like this one. This one. Because they are blocking everything. And it just has no room to do anything really. This is definitely gonna take me a little bit. I watered her yesterday. I gave her what was it, 5 liters or 6 liters. I've lessened up just a little bit on the water so I can get her some food and some more food. And yesterday it was straight water. The next time it'll be 50-50 again of Green Rush and then water, and then I'll hit her with a dose of Recharge again. Actually, I might even just skip the water and just hit her with a dose of Recharge. But yeah, she's looking good. Definitely vigorous growth. I turned the light up. It's at 80%. Clean the fans off today so that way it can have better airflow. Turn that back up. VPD's in check. She's doing good. Diatomaceous earth should be here today. I haven't seen any more signs of them really, so that's a good thing. I mean, I'm sure they're still in there, whatever, but I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit on top and we'll go from there. Well, I just wanted to stop in real quick and show you her before I defoliate her, and I'm gonna go in there and selectively choose a bunch of leaves and open her up, and we'll be back in a couple days, guys. Smash that like as always. Thank you. What's up, guys? So I came in yesterday, like I said, and I defoliated in the middle a lot, and it doesn't look like I really did much of anything. So I'm gonna have to take some more off. I'm not gonna do it today. I'll probably come in tomorrow or I'll leave her. I'm not sure why she's not stretching. Could be multiple things, but anyways. So I got some diatomaceous earth in yesterday. It's food grade, anti-caking agent, and I sprinkled it on the top, and that should kill all the larvae for any of those thrips or anything. And today what I want to do is come in here and give her a feeding. And what we have here is Green Rush Grow 50-50 with the bloom. And I put in some CalMag and I pH'd it down to 6.1. And we're gonna go ahead and give her a few liters today of food and mix that diatomaceous earth in. Now, I've never used the diatomaceous earth, and so I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but I do know that it's supposed to suffocate these little boogers and the larvae and kill them in 24 to 48 hours, they said. So that's what the plan is, and we'll see if this will help this girl. I think I'm gonna take the trellis net off because she is so sturdy that I don't even think I need it, and that would allow me to be able to really get in there and clean her up. So this may be coming off. I don't know. We'll see how she does, if she stretches or what's going on. I'm not quite sure why she's not stretching. I think this is day 6. The strawberry, I mean, you guys seen, she was stretching freaking nice. So, I don't know. Could be a multitude of things. But she's definitely vigorous growth and healthy. She's just a little two-toned. We're gonna call her Two-Tone Sally. That's her name, Two-Tone Sally. We're at 80% with the light. BPD's in check. She's at 73 degrees. 58% humidity this morning when I checked on her. So we're just gonna grow her up, let her do her thing, continue to use Green Rush products, and go from there. We'll be back in a couple days. I'm gonna go ahead and finish feeding her, and we'll see how she's doing. And that's what we used right there. Smash that like as always, guys. Thank you. Later. What's up, guys? We're back. So I figured it out, what's wrong with this girl. I had the light messed up, and this is the first time that I've used this light with the app. And so watch. So if I come down here, and it's right here. So how I had it was on. I didn't have it on schedule. So when it's on like that, the light has been staying on 24 hours a day. And it's been like this for fudge. Man, 45 days maybe? 50 days at least? Maybe even 2 months. Since I transplanted and moved this plant into this tent, this plant has been on 24 hours a day. And I had it like this. And I was thinking, because when I go like this and I go to schedule, it says activated. 9 hours and until it's off. And that's what I thought. I thought that boom, you just go like that and then you hit back to on, and then but it's not. I came down last night because I was wondering the last couple days. I would check it at nighttime, not come down here, but on my phone to see what the temperature was. And the temperature was staying at 72 degrees all the time. And I'm like, well, why? How is that possible if the light turns off? And I came down last night when it went off at 9 o'clock. When my other tent, because I have them both go off at 9 o'clock, it wasn't going off. So I'm like, well, what the heck? So then I come in here and then I hit the schedule button to do like that, and I seen the tent go off, and I'm like, oh, I'm a truck. So then I started thinking, so you just leave it like that and then you go back. So I started thinking, and I'm like, oh man, this plant has been on 24 hours light, which is fine because it's in veg or whatever. But after doing more reading last night, they only really recommend it for the first few weeks. 3, seedling clones, 3 weeks, 4 weeks tops. That way it gets vigorous growth. And this explains why she is so bushy and just, I mean, look at this. You cannot see through that plant. And this is why I keep ripping fan leaves off by like 50 at a time, and I come back in 2 days and it's completely full again. So today is technically day 1 of flower and not day 6 or 7 like I thought. And I can already tell she's grown overnight, and this would explain why the leaves are yellow, because it's been overloaded. It's overworking basically. Now, yeah, you can run it 24 hours a day the entire time, but your DLI, you're only going to get X amount of light. Your plant can only take X amount of light. So this plant has been taking X amount of light and then just sitting there taking the other light, and it's not doing anything for the plant. So it's going to be really interesting to really see what this plant does now that I have the light where it should be, where I thought it was the entire time. So once she starts stretching up, I'm gonna defoliate the crap out of her, because I mean, as you guys can see how thick, I mean, she's thick everywhere, and I really can't get in there and just, you know, because it's so thick. So once these guys start going up, yeah, we'll get in there and clean her up again. But I bet you these leaves will green right up now, because she'll actually have time at nighttime to break down stuff, the sugars, the carbohydrates and stuff like that. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But I just wanted to share that with you guys and explain what I have found out in this tent. She doesn't need any water today, so I'm just gonna leave her, close her back up, and we'll check back in a couple days. Smash that like as always, guys. Actually, this will be it for this video. We'll be back next week for really week 1 of flower, and see how she does, see how far she stretches up. I'm scared that she's gonna overstretch now. It's very, very possible. So we might have to do some super cropping and stuff like that. But smash that like as always, guys. Leave me a comment, an emoji, anything helps push these videos out, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.